Jahan Dotson. And the reason I ended up settling on Jahan Dotson is
his last name's Dotson.
That's why.
He loves him.
It's interesting looking at all of these first round wide receivers from last year, because what happened last year is all these guys were drafted in the first round, and the one that was kind of like the redheaded stepchild that got taken way later in drafts was Jahan Dotson. And he produced. He looked really good last year, put up a lot of touchdowns, constantly open. Like, he was just making plays. He had that stretch in the middle where he was injured, but once he came back, he went right back to it, just started scoring more touchdowns again, getting yards, getting open, all of that kind of stuff.
Touchdown only league's goal.
With Tyler Heineke as a starting quarterback.
Hey. We all like a good Heineken now.
I don't even think I said his name right. Was it Tyler or Taylor? I think it's Taylor. I don't even think I got his name right.
Don't worry about that. Don't fuss over the details.
Don't fuss over that kind of stuff.
T. Heineken.
But after proving that he's a legitimate playmaker, he's still all the way down as wide receiver 33. That's where you're getting him right now. A low end wide receiver 3, that young. Now, the rest of the receivers.
Rolling Rock number 33, right?
It is a Rolling Rock number. Heineken, Rolling Rock. Wow.
Yeah, I smell a conspiracy.
I think so.
It's a beer conspiracy here.
Jameson Williams, good player, who we like.
What?
Interesting.
What is going on around here?
Drink.
Who we didn't get to see anything from.
When
I drink, I can't see. Holy crap. This is getting wild.
This is one of Garrett's crazy conspiracy theories.
And then I gamble a bunch like Jameson Williams. No. Lose all my monies. Oh, he's at wide receiver 26 at pick 67. So he's 15 picks ahead of him. And we think he's going to be good, but we didn't see much.
Right.
Treylon Burks in that same class up at wide receiver 23. And then a lot of the guys that deserve to be higher, like Garrett Wilson, Olave, those guys, they're up higher, obviously. And deservedly so. Right. But he produced, when he was healthy on the field, he produced just as good, if not better, than almost all of those guys. But he's still a huge discount, still way cheaper than everybody else. And I think Sam Howell is a better quarterback than Wentz and Heineke,
Tyler,
and even if he's not, Jacoby's a very good, consistent quarterback that made Amari Cooper a wide receiver 1 last year. So I think the discount is still way too cheap. He's still a mid-round, first-round wide receiver in the NFL draft. I would love to get him there where he's going.
Dude, it's so easy. It's like doing the limbo under a 7-foot pole. You know, like, I got this. No big deal. I'm not going to bend back.
Don't even need to bend.
No, and I think where he gets buried is, like, I think of all the reasons you mentioned. One, you got Terry McLaurin there already, so like that's like, you mean it's like, oh, he's a wide receiver 2, and then a quarterback situation is so abysmal. People are like, I'm just staying away from that situation because it's ugly. You know, it's like it's what it is. So it's easy to fall. And I bet a lot of people even forget that he was a first round pick.
I think they do.
So I think that hurts as well. And you got to remember, those guys, their hit rate is at least 50-50. So,
and he's flashed enough that I feel like it's even better. I mean, you could tweak the odds and make that even better.
We're gonna start tweaking, guys. You take your shirt off. I mean, rules in my house. Sorry, looks like a studio, but it's still my house.
Yeah, I mean, he put up 7 touchdowns in only what was it, like 10 games, something ridiculous like that. Had a few games over 100 yards, and his stretch of games towards the end, his target share just skyrocketed. 9, 6, 9, 7, 4, like. Just the last one, 4, obviously isn't super great, but he still had 72 yards on those 4. So he just produced last year.